going on, guys? It's Jazzy, and today I'm here with the God of Shooting, aka Mr. Lethal Shooter. Mr. Shooter, how you doing today?
Doing great, doing great.
Well, that's nice to know. So everyone in the world wants to know: are your videos edited, and do you use a green screen?
Come on, Jazzy, don't play with me like that. Don't play with me. Now,
Ooh.
why you asking me all that? Let me see what your shot is. You called me out. Let me see what your shot is. You know what I mean? Let me see how you can shoot. All right, shooters don't miss two in a row. If you miss this, we're not doing an interview. You called me out like that. Oh, all right, all right, all right. We could do the interview.
All right, let's go then. All right, so you went through difficult moments in the beginning of your career as a shooting coach and experienced financial instability. So how were you able to stay locked into becoming successful and overcoming your adversities in the process?
I'll just say being consistent. You know, growing up in the DMV area, it was tough. I was on EBT. I was going through tough times with my parents, but it molded me to be who I am today. You know, a lot of people don't understand that the adversity and the hard times build character. You know, a lot of people sometimes quit. A lot of people sometimes put their head down. It's okay to put your head down sometimes, but you can't keep your head down the whole time. You got to sometimes look at your vision and work consistently towards your vision and understand that God has a plan for you. And I feel like I did a good job of doing that because I understood what my purpose was.
Wow, well that's really nice to know. And I love your dedication. I love how you are motivated to become successful and to stick to your goals. And I like that a lot. And I feel like the most important thing about being successful is being able to stay on your grind and being consistent.
No, that's very important. You know, like a lot of people might see, like the shot I just shot. People see that. People see all these crazy shots. People see me laying on the ground making half-court shots, but they don't know I practice these things. I shoot every single day. When I was your age, until I was like probably like 25, I would make 1,000 shots a day. You know what I mean? And these were things that my dad made me do, my coaches made me do because I wanted to be the best shooter in the world. So when people see me shoot now, they're like, "Oh, is that fake? Is that real?" No, this is real. You know what I mean? That's why I broke the world record with run the racks last year with Red Bull, and that was a record that it took me 5 months to train for, but I only had one day to break the record. But like you said, it's consistency, it's hard work. So if you want to be great, you can't take any days off.
Wow, well yeah, you're totally right. And I understand what you mean by that because I've also been on my grind lately and I feel like everyone they need to stay on their grind and be consistent in order to become successful. And even if you are successful, you still need to keep up with that.
Absolutely. You can never be content where you are in life. You know what I mean? Because that's when, you're being satisfied. You get comfortable. You know what I mean? And I feel like if you have a drive like that Michael Jordan drive or that hunger to be the best, you got to keep going until you say, you know what? I don't want to be a reporter no more. I don't want to be a trainer anymore. That's when you slow it down. But as you're in your grind right now and in my grind, we got to stay consistent and locked in.
Oh yeah, for sure. So my uncle Shaq, aka Shaquille O'Neal, is one of my favorite basketball players ever. And I've seen a couple YouTube clips of him, and I gotta say, he was a beast on the court. But he wasn't the best three-point shooter, only making 1 out of 22 attempts.
Go Wolf the inbound, Shaq the catch. He's gonna fire a three. Yeah!
So if you worked with Shaq, do you think he'd be able to improve that miserable average? Love you, Uncle Shaq.
Hey, we love you, Shaq. Shaq's my guy too. Shout out to Shaquille O'Neal, possibly the best center of all time. It would have been a dream to help Shaquille O'Neal, but the good thing about that era, it wasn't really big on three-point jump shots. I would have helped Shaquille O'Neal with the mid-range jump shot and his free throws because you saw how dominant Shaq was. This guy's averaging 30 points, and he's not even making all his free throws. So if I would have came in, I would have loved to help him with his free throws and, most importantly, some of his mid-range jump shots, just so everything wasn't about banging. But as far as three-pointers, how dominant he was, especially in that type of era, it was no need to work on the three. But like you're saying, that's crazy you brought him up because he's one of the guys, it'll be a dream come true to train Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, for sure. I would have loved to see that collab beforehand, and I think that would have been cool to see Shaquille O'Neal making all his three-pointers. And we all know that, as you said, he wasn't the best free throw shooter either, so I think you could have helped with that too.
Yeah, not for sure. I would love to help Shaq with his free, because it's crazy. What a lot of people don't understand is what I do late at night. I'll go study people that from that era, and I'll go study their free throws to see what I could have done to help them. I know I'm never going to train Shaq. I know I'm never going to train Wilt Chamberlain. I know I'm never going to train Michael Jordan, but I still go watch footage to see what I could have studied to help those guys. So Shaquille O'Neal, like you said, would be a dream come true.
As a shooting coach, assessing your client is key. So can you give my viewers some tips on self-assessment and ways they can improve working on their shooting?
Yeah, basically, if you want to take your shooting to the next level, it starts with form shooting. So that's how I know you know how to play basketball, because the first shot you took was close. You didn't try to shoot a three-pointer. You didn't try to shoot a sidestep. You came in and shot close. But the good thing about you, when you missed, you was calm and you made the second one. So that means you have a good teacher, whoever's teaching you how to shoot. And that's what it all starts. At your age, work on form shooting. Work on relaxing your mind. Work on the mid-range jump shot. And then as you get older, you force yourself to work on shooting the three-pointer. Because in today's basketball, you have to know how to shoot the three-point jump shot. So if you want to understand how to shoot the basketball, you have to start in close so you can understand how to break down your jump shot. And then once you master that, you can step out.
Right, self-assessment is most definitely key, and it's very important to be dedicated to what you do, as I said before. And I feel like everyone should have that kind of mindset to say, "Hey, well, I did a great job today, but I feel like I want to do this differently tomorrow, or I just want to do something else that might help me be successful later on."
No,
So I like that.
absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what life's all about. It's about taking the baby steps first and then taking the big steps. If you want greatness, you can't just start off going crazy. You got to take small steps to understand what greatness is and then take those steps towards greatness. And that's the same thing with the art of shooting.
So, which musician or celeb needed the most work on their shooting, and who was the most skilled? I really want to know this, by the way.
Yeah. And this is a question that everybody asks. I think the most skilled celebrity that I train is Chris Brown. Chris Brown, this is the only guy that I know he can go from dancing to playing basketball to playing chess. He does everything. You know what I mean? So shout out to my guy Chris Brown. He has a beautiful jumper. I think the second person is Drake. Drake has done a good job of changing his jump shot. We changed his base. We changed his hand placement. We changed his fadeaway. We changed his whole dynamic of learning to the art of shooting. You know what I mean? And I just feel like it just shows why these two are the best in the world, because when they want to learn something, they don't just do it just for the gram. These guys really want to master their games. That's why Drake has a whole basketball court in his house. You know what I mean? And I'll say the third person that really bought into what I was doing. Everybody buys in. Don't get it messed up. Every client, shout out to all my clients, but Mark Cuban was very serious about learning how to properly shoot, because Mark Cuban already has a jump shot. So I'm not saying he didn't have a jump shot, but he really wanted to master the art of shooting. I'll say the person that I work with the most out of all my celebrities, the person I probably train the most is probably Flea. He's from Red Hot Chili Peppers. I train him a lot. He's a Lakers fanatic. Shout out to my guy Flea. He really loves the game. He's really mastered the game, and he's mastered the game mentally as well. So shout out to Flea and keep up the great work.
Those are a lot of celebrities that you've trained, and I feel like Chris Brown and Drake. I mean, they're the best in the world, and I really like the fact that you said they don't only do it for the gram. They do it because they want to do it, and they work hard towards that goal that they want to accomplish. So I really appreciate you saying that, and just clearing that out.
Right, and you have to clear that out sometimes, because like I just did a shooting video yesterday with Diplo. He's like considered one of the top DJs in the entire world. He's DJing in front of like 100,000 people. So when people see those videos, they'll say, "Oh, Lethal just went to Diplo's house, just did that video and left." But what they don't know is Diplo trained for like an hour, and then we were done. We did that skit. You know what I mean? Next week I have another amazing skit. I just talked to Soulja Boy yesterday, so me and him are gonna get in the gym. So it's just, I want people to know these people are serious about basketball. They love the game, and shout out to all my clients. And like you said, it's a blessing to be able to help people with the art of shooting.
It's really important to understand, although everyone may not make the NBA, you could still be part of the sport by doing coaching, training, or any other management level positions. What advice can you give to those that have hoop dreams that were cut short and are seeking advice and seeking purpose?
I'll say, everybody's not going to make it to the NBA. Everybody's not going to make it to the NFL, especially in the community that I grew up in. I do a major job of teaching everybody. Everybody's not going to be the top rapper in the world, and if you can't use those sports or use those certain entertainments to make it in life, you can do other things. Like I've always wanted to make it to the NBA, but since I didn't make it, does my dream stop? No. I can do other things to help towards the NBA. I can do other things to help towards the WNBA. And that's why I'm a trainer right now. You know what I mean? So anybody that's watching this, if you feel like you failed in life because you didn't reach the top, just figure out a way to work around that to get in that field and do certain things of that nature. Like, look at yourself. Like, you're considered one of the top reporters in the world. You know what I mean? And there's different people that probably wanted to be on CNN. There's different people that wanted to be on ABC and they didn't make it and they probably quit. But you know what? You can go out here and start interviewing people and doing different things to get back in that field. It might not be all the way at the top, but you're still doing something that you love. So anybody that's watching this, basically don't give up. I feel like a lot of people sometimes, especially with social media right now, people want instant gratification, but they don't know how much hard work you put in this. They don't know how much hard work I put in this. So if you want to be great, you got to not quit. Don't ever quit. You know what I mean? Continue to work towards that goal, even if you don't make the NBA, like you say, even if you don't make the NFL. But quitting is never an option.
Right. Well, thank you so much for that advice.
Yeah.
Everyone, I hope that you're listening to him because if you guys take this advice, trust me, you'll go far. And yeah, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate you saying that and just talking about how it's very important not to quit and not to give up on your goal. Even though a lot of people say this and it's kind of cliche now, but that's actually something that people should stick to. Even if they didn't accomplish the biggest goal that they have, they can find a way around it and find a way to still be in the same kind of field and league.
And
Right?
that's very important, and like you just said, like you said, quitting is never an option, but understanding what your calling is. If you wanted to make it to the NFL and you weren't the type of player to make it to the NFL, cool. Maybe you're supposed to be an agent. Maybe you're supposed to be a trainer. Maybe you're supposed to help mental health, help do different things. There's so many different fields for people to do certain stuff in those fields, and if it doesn't work, find another field. You can do it.
Yeah, I know that a lot of times certain things don't work out, and I feel like God, He has a plan or another purpose for us, and that's exactly what we have to go through. And even though our first initial goal didn't work out, maybe that's just a sign that we are destined for something else.
Absolutely.
It's like trying to go for the NBA, but you don't make it.
Exactly.
All right. That's cool, but let's say that you have great knowledge about the game. You could be a coach or a trainer. You have great shooting form. You're able to help other people. Trainer, right there.
Exactly. And I feel like that's my calling from God. Like you said, it's crazy you said that because I always say that in all our interviews. Lethal, if you're so good, why didn't you make it to the NBA? Everybody don't make it to the NBA. But my calling was to help people with the art of shooting and be a trainer. And that's my NBA.
All right, so I have an NBA trivia for you. So are you up for the challenge?
I am up for the challenge. Your dad, they told me they had some questions, so I'm really nervous. I'm not really good with NBA trivia, so we'll see what it is. Don't ask me nothing too crazy.
All right, well, let's see if this is too crazy for you. So, first question. How many championships have the Los Angeles Lakers won?
Oh, my God. What is it, about 10 or 12? 12.
12? Final answer?
12's a lot. Hold on.
Well,
I'll say 12. All
right, final answer?
That's my final answer.
You were correct.
Oh, okay, good. 12. And they didn't tell me this. That was good.
Hey, that was a great
I'm nervous
response.
right now. Can that be the only question?
Nope, we got a whole lot more to
All
go.
right, give me the other one.
So, what sneakers was Michael Jordan wearing when he made the game-winning shot in the '98 NBA Finals?
That was against Utah, right?
I believe so.
It was those black and red ones. I don't know the name, but they're black and red though, right?
Correct.
Correct.
Come on, we gotta have the brand in there.
I'm old. I lost that, but I know that's when he's moved Russell out the way and stayed on his follow through, right?
Yes.
I don't remember the shoe. I remember the shoe, but I don't know the name. What's the name?
It was the Jordan 14 red and black.
Exactly. All right. Does that count? Did I win?
I'll give you half a point. I'll give you half a point for
Give me
that.
half a point.
Like
All
half
right,
a point.
All right, cool.
So how many NBA championships did Bill Russell win?
Woo, he's the GOAT. So.
Yep.
Shit, he won about 12? No, that's ridiculous. Hold on. 9. No. Why are you asking me these questions?
NBA trivia.
Let's say 9. Let's say 9. I'm gonna stick with 9. I'm gonna do a hard 9.
All right, you stick with 9?
I'm gonna stick with 9. You're not gonna make me nervous.
I'm sorry, man, but you're incorrect.
What is it?
I'll give you another shot. How about that?
Give me another shot. 10.
I'm so sorry. That's
Again?
incorrect, man.
Hey, don't play this. You gotta edit this out. Just tell me what it is.
It's 11.
11 was close.
You were so close. You were so close. And you said 11 before,
I
too.
did say 11 because I remember I had to do this trivia when I went to Washington State, and he's one of the people we spoke about. And he has a picture. He has that picture with the rings on his hand. I was like, okay, I think he put them on his thumbs. He put like 2 on his thumbs, and he has 10 fingers. But I messed up.
Nah, it's all right. We all make mistakes
We all do make
sometimes.
mistakes.
So what year did LeBron James make his NBA debut?
God, okay. LeBron's 38. He's been in 18 years. What was that? 2000. What's this? 2023. I want to say what? 2005 or something? No. 2004.
2004, you sticking with that answer?
I hate how she does that. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that answer. 2004.
Well, I'm so sorry, but you were incorrect.
2005.
To give you a hint?
Wait, hold on. You're making me do math right now. So LeBron's 38. He's been in the league for. Just give me that. Give me that.
It's 2003.
2003.
You were so close.
So close. But half a point.
I'll give you half a point.
All right,
Yeah,
half
half a
a point.
point.
Don't judge me on math right now. It's pretty early in the morning over here. We're locked in.
All right, so how many league MVPs did Kobe win?
Woo, you guys, come on, Dad. Let's say 4.
4?
Yeah.
Well, you were incorrect. It's 1 in 2008.
1?
Yeah.
Wow, I thought Kobe would have won more. I apologize.
That's all right. Wow. Can you please share some words of motivation to everyone watching my show?
Just basically, make sure you're around the right people. Make sure you understand that you do have a purpose in life. If you want to be great, it doesn't start with instant overnight. It starts with consistency, same as you see what she's doing as well. And, we believe in you, and just continue to stay locked in.
Well, thank you so much for that. And guys, I hope you guys are taking this advice and really listening to it. Well, guys, I'm here with Mr. Lethal Shooter. And until next time, Jazzin' out.